Happy New Year. I am author T.S. Pedramon, and I'd like to welcome you to the world of the Nightshade unicorn. This is an epic fantasy story following our heroine, Alavva Rolk, who was looking forward to a quiet life ahead of her after she reached the age of majority. But then Hronimon the Forerunner, a male unicorn, the male part is the weird thing here in this world, calls her on a dangerous journey to join the mythical Shrongalin to save the world from an evil she didn't even know existed. Forerunner is the first book in this series, and it's my debut novel as an author. This is an exciting point for me and a scary one. First off, despite the glowing review for the book from my 12-year-old, she ordered me to write the next one immediately. I'm still nervous about how it will perform in the market. I can guarantee that it doesn't wander aimlessly. We've all seen books do that. Once you've been introduced to the setting and the main characters, it picks up and goes. The main character faces discomfort and danger in this book, and has a mission to complete. I think you'll enjoy joining Alavva on her journey. I can also guarantee these aren't your 3-year-old's unicorns. These beasts, known properly as the Namord, are intelligent, and they aren't farting any rainbows anytime soon. This world requires them to show some grit, and you'll get to read that in these pages. Now, what do I hope to achieve with this Kickstarter campaign? First up, yes, I am publishing this book with or without Kickstarter success. But my contract with the cover artist is a license deal, allowing the design to be used as a book cover and in incidental promotional materials like bookmarks. But if this campaign funds, I will immediately buy the full rights as stipulated to be an option to me in our contract, and then we'll be able to use the design however we like. Whether that's t-shirts, posters, booth banners for conventions, etc. And I will be pushing that as a poster digitally to all backers. And we'll get there. Second, I want to record at least one song from within the story. Once this campaign funds, we'll have the excuse we need to dedicate some time to do that, and I'll share that recording with you. Thirdly, there are some things we would like to have happen, and we'll do that with stretch goals, and we'll get there soon. So, where is the book in the publishing process right now? It is fully written, and it's going through edits, and on a tight schedule too. I hope to send it to beta readers in this first week of January, get their feedback over the next couple of weeks, and apply the final refinements during the last week of January or so. Then we'll put it through formatting and finish that around the same time that I get the cover art design from the artist I hired. At that point in early February, we'll be ready to publish and the book will be ready. Physical print books will take a little bit of time because they depend on the printer actually producing the copies and mailing them out. Signed books will take a little bit longer to get to you because they need to come to me first, then travel to you. With physical extras in the campaign like bookmarks and overlays, if you order signed materials, those extras will ship with the signed books. Otherwise, they'll ship just whenever I have them. Our digital rewards, obviously an ebook is an ebook that will be sent to you via a code through BookFunnel sent to your email inbox. And also, for those that support at the level where we send you the audio recording, we'll send you a link to that in your email. Now, with our stretch goals, at our funding level of $500, that's the base funding level, I'll buy full rights to the cover art, which has already been commissioned, but it's not yet produced, and I'll offer that to all backers as a digital poster, as well as an optional physical add-on if you want the poster printed out. And I will also, I or my wife, record the song In the Cool Shade of the Mount, which is a song I wrote as a folk song in the story, and we'll share with backers at the paperback level on up. At this basic funding level, I will be losing a little bit of money because fulfillment will cost me most of the earnings, but it will still be worth it to share the story with all my backers and hopefully have it find more readers through you. Our first stretch goal adds to that. So at funding level of $2,500, I will dedicate time to compose and record at least 2 more songs and share those with supporters. And we'll move the level where you receive the audio recordings of the songs, we'll move that down to the founder level on up. At the $5,000 mark, will push the ebook down to be enjoyed by every backer, and every backer will be listed to receive the ebook for book 2 when it is available later in 2024. At the $10,000 mark, I will commission this novel as a proper audiobook and share it with founder-level backers on up. I may record it myself, but recording an audiobook is no joke and is a major time commitment. I have already recorded some chapters as I go through my editing process because reading aloud helps me find problems I missed. And I'm actually calling that an audiobook serial, which you can listen to on my Substack at granthill.substack.com. It's not the final version of the book, but it will all be there. And it'll be there sooner than the end of this campaign. So if you really want to hear the story, even not quite in its final form, you can run over to Substack. But I'll get feedback on those recordings before I decide whether to narrate the real audiobook myself, because I know that not every author is necessarily a great narrator. So it may or may not be me, but there you are. An honest-to-goodness audiobook version of the novel if we reach the funding level of $10,000. Now, I would love to add more stretch goals, like commissioning character portraits or book scenes as overlays, or hosting a physical launch party, or a Nightshade edition of the book printed on black paper. That'd be really cool. But this is my first Kickstarter campaign. I don't know if we'll even fund it all. So I'll set it there where it is and hope for the best. And speaking of those character portraits or book scenes that I mentioned earlier, they will be available with or without commissioning them, but they'll be AI-generated art, assuming that we don't hit a high enough level to commission a human artist to do that much extra art for it. So here we are, and I guess that's kind of the skinny on this. Please back the project, and my 12-year-old knows you'll be really glad you did.